House in Budapest, my maiden treasure chest, golden grand piano, my beautiful steer. You leave it all. My acres of a land I have achieved may be hard for you to stop and believe, but for you leave it all.
Hi, I'm Steve Rosansky, President and CEO of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, and welcome to the 20th Annual Fire and Lifeguard Appreciation Dinner here in the Rose Garden of the Marriott Hotel in Fashion Island. I'm proud to be part of this event. It's something the Chamber's been doing for a long time, but every year it gets bigger and better. This year we have a sellout crowd of over 300 people. It's going to be a beautiful evening. It was raining here earlier today, but the sky is clear and the sun is shining. We're going to have a beautiful sunset, and we're glad that you can come here and join us and see what the Chamber of Commerce does for our community and for our men and women in the Newport Beach Fire Department. What does this event mean to you, Chip?
Well, you take a look around. I mean, just having everybody come out here. You have the Chamber folks, the Commodores, the Marriott people, our firefighters, the weather. Steve, you're amazing. You made the weather amazing. I don't know how you do it. Magic.
Chamber of Commerce Day.
Magic,
yeah.
Right.
We have a little weather machine in the back office.
Day. So what this means is, we're so fortunate that the public and the community come together and basically thank us for doing our job. And we're very, very fortunate. We have so much support from not only the community and the public, but also our elected officials, our business leaders. Newport Beach really is that special place, and I'm fortunate as a fire chief. I get to kind of look down at all this from the balcony and to see all this amazing stuff going on.
Well, we appreciate the job that you do and your men and women at the fire department. Yes. And so have a great time tonight. Looking forward to your little speech, which is a little. I've seen the speech, and it is little. It's not hours. So
I'm in English class. It's the brevity is the soul of wit.
It
so
is.
I'm sticking to it.
That's true. Well, have a good time tonight. We'll see you a little bit later. Thank you. All right, I managed to find Captain Glenn White, Firefighter of the Year, in the crowd here tonight. So Glenn, what do you think about all this?
I think it's fantastic. I really appreciate the Chamber and the city, the Marriott Corporation for putting this on. I'm honored to be Firefighter of the Year. Really exciting for me to represent the city and the fire department. These people are great people in the fire department. I just feel blessed that they have chosen me to have this position.
And how long have you been with Newport Beach Fire?
30 years. I've been a fireman for 34 years, and I've been with the city of Newport Beach for 30 years.
30 years, and you're not retiring yet?
I'm retiring next year, sir.
Oh, no.
Yes,
see, that's the curse of the 3% of 55.
Yes.
All right, well, clearly you've had a good long career here, and looks like you're going to be going out on top.
Great career. Go out on top. I don't want to come back and fight another fight like the champ and go, get knocked out.
That's what I said about city council. I did 9 years, and people keep asking me, do you want to do it again? I said, hey, you can't do any better. I went out on top. So.
I'm at my limit. I'm 63 years old. I'll be 64 this year, so I'm ready to.
All right, well then you've earned the right to retire for sure.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great. Well, have a great evening. I know your family is here tonight with you, and I'm sure they're very proud of you. And thanks for coming out. And
thanks for having. Thank you for doing this. This is fantastic.
Our pleasure. It's the least we could do for you guys, and men and women.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I wish I was near the ocean right now because I'd be about as safe as I could possibly get. On either side of me, I have the Marine Safety Officer of the Year, and I have the Seasonal Lifeguard of the Year, John and Eric, and they both are our awardees tonight here at the 20th Annual Newport Beach Fire and Lifeguard event here at the Marriott Hotel. So how does it feel to be honored to be Marine Safety Officer of the Year?
It's great. This has really been one of our best summers personally. I received my 31 years of service for the city of Newport Beach just a few months ago.
31 years, that's an accomplishment.
And you put on a great party that afternoon, and it looks like this is going to be another one of those tonight.
I think we're going to top them all tonight.
Very, very special. It's humbling, and we have a dedicated group of people that I get to work with every day, and we're just, you know, it's a great city, and they take care of us really well. So.
Well, you take care of us really well. We appreciate that.
Thanks.
Thank you. So, Eric, how does it feel to be named Seasonal Lifeguard of the Year? How many years have you actually been lifeguarding here in Newport Beach?
I've been lifeguarding for 13 years, or about 9,000 hours.
9,000 hours? Well, in dog years, what is that, like a lifetime probably, huh?
Just about,
Just
I
about?
imagine so.
So did you have any like incredible saves out in the ocean this year, or was it pretty calm out there?
You know what? I help run the junior guard program, so I oversee about 500 junior lifeguards from the age of 12 to 13. And we had an incredible year at our competition. I only had 3 junior guards who did not get a medal at our regional competition. So
it's like the millennials. Everybody gets a medal or an honorable mention or something, right?
That's what you would think, but this is, you know,
all but
these
3,
are,
huh?
These are tests of merit, and these
Okay.
kids absolutely earned it.
All
They
right,
were some of the
so you have
best.
standards they have to meet.
Absolutely.
Well, I remember from my days on city council, I mean, junior guards is probably one of the most popular programs we have in town. What do you have, like 1,200 kids in that program in the summer?
Just a little bit more than that, about 1,400 kids.
1,400. Well, see, it's even
keeps
grown
on
since
growing.
I've been there. Well, that's great. You guys do a fantastic job. I know the community loves the junior guard program. We love our lifeguards out there and marine safety officers, and you guys are doing a great job. Thank you for your service to our community. And any plans to retire soon? 31 years, a long time.
Not yet. Like to stay around a little bit longer.
Good. We'd like to keep you around a little bit longer. Now that we gave you this fancy award, we got to show you off a little bit, right? And what about yourself? Are you still going to continue the seasonal lifeguard?
Absolutely, I'm going to continue being a seasonal as long as possible, and it's actually my dream to be a permanent lifeguard like John.
Okay, John, you heard that, right?
Yes.
He's looking for a job.
There's a test coming up.
Test coming up. Study up. He looks pretty smart. I think he'll pass. Anyway, thank you all for coming here to the event tonight, and have a great time. All right, good evening. My name is Steve Rosansky. I'm President and CEO of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to welcome you to the Newport Beach Marriott Hotel and Spa for the 20th Annual Fire and Lifeguard Appreciation Dinner. On behalf of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, we are honored to have the privilege to organize and host this event tonight. Honoring these heroes in our community dovetails with our mission to promote economic opportunity through business and community leadership, and to enhance the social and civic environment of our beloved Newport Beach. Once again this year, the Newport Beach Marriott Hotel and Spa has rolled out the red carpet, and some green carpet too, I see, for our fire and lifeguard personnel. Tonight, we get the chance to express our gratitude and pride in our fire and lifeguard first responders by welcoming so many of these professionals and their families to join us here this evening. Undoubtedly, their efforts contribute to the safety and security we enjoy as business owners and residents in Newport Beach. In addition to the hospitality and the dinner this evening, we will be recognizing 3 very important individuals: Marine Safety Officer of the Year, Seasonal Lifeguard of the Year, and the Firefighter of the Year. We'll also be presenting some merit awards for special incidents throughout the past year, but before we head to dinner, we need to recognize the generous efforts put forth by many of our partners and valued chamber members to make this evening special. With their support, we were able to provide complimentary attendance to this dinner for over 60 fire and lifeguard personnel. I think it's close to 70, actually. We have 2 very special presenting sponsors this evening: Visit Newport Beach and its president, Gary Sherwin. Gary? Debbie Snavely and the Marriott Hotel. Additionally, I'd like to thank our awards and media sponsor, Caliber Collision, down here. Thank you, Caliber. This must be your, 3rd or 4th year sponsoring? Yeah? Good partners. I think almost all of our tables are sponsored tonight, which is probably a first for us. Yeah, thank you. Special thanks are also in order for our new assistant to the fire chief, Erica Rivera, for her efforts in helping to coordinate the evening's festivities. She really stepped in and did a great job. Thank you, Erica. Within the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, the Commodores are a special group of chamber members who provide leadership for many of our events that the chamber organizes. Thank you to all the Commodores for their involvement in our community throughout the year, and a very special thanks to Commodore DJ Martin. DJ, where are you? I think you're right here. Stand up, DJ. This is the man who organized tonight's event. Don't be surprised if he asks you to buy a table for next year's event tonight. In addition to the 650 business members of the Chamber, our organization's efforts are supported throughout the year by a special group of companies we call our Leadership Circle. Many of their representatives are here with us this evening, and the full list of Leadership Circle companies is printed on the back of your programs, but I did want to recognize our platinum level and gold level members, Hoag Hospital, Newport Beach and Company, the Balboa Bay Resort, Newport Beach Marriott Hotel and Spa, where we're at tonight, and also our gold members, Pacoco LLC, and the Newport Beach Police Association. Thank you to all those Leadership Circle members. Okay, and now we'd like Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce Board Chair Craig Balley to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Craig.
Please face the flag. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Craig. Okay, so now it's time for dinner. A very special thanks to Debbie Snavely, General Manager of the Newport Beach Marriott Hotel and Spa, and her staff. Big round of applause. For making this event a success from start to finish. Obviously, you're going to see her incredible menu. Her team is prepared for us tonight. So please enjoy your dinner, and we'll come back a little bit later and commence with the program. Thank you. Before we start our award ceremony, I'd like to thank the Newport Beach Fire and Lifeguard personnel. So please stand for a round of applause for our first responders. Stand. Tonight's a well-deserved celebration in honor of all your efforts. Homer is here and he's eating. He's very healthy. Homer's our Citizen of the Year. Thank you, Homer, for coming. I want to thank Henry O'Neill for providing the music tonight. I want to invite up to the podium our Mayor, Kevin Muldoon, for a few comments. Kevin?
It's a pleasure to be here with you this evening and honor our Newport Beach firefighters and lifeguarders and celebrate fire department's accomplishments. I'd like to thank Chief Chip Duncan for his leadership. We're very glad you accepted the job. And thank you, Rob, for not retiring just yet. On behalf of City Council, I would like to thank every member of the department and those that are on duty currently protecting the city tonight for the highly skilled and excellent service you provide the city of Newport Beach. We respect your dedication to your profession and value your dedication to this community. And we understand and appreciate the sacrifices your families make as they support your service to Newport Beach. I also want to recognize the outstanding volunteers who comprise our national award-winning Community Emergency Response Team. You are appreciated. Finally, tonight's event would not be possible without the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, Steve, and the support of Newport Beach community. Thank you for honoring the men and women of Newport Beach Fire Department. And also a special thanks to Debbie Snavely, General Manager of Newport Beach Marriott and her staff, for once again putting together a very special evening for Newport Beach Fire Department. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Muldoon. Okay, so now this is the moment you've all been waiting for, the awards. But before I do that, I do want to give a warm introduction to our new chief. As I said earlier, Chip got elevated to the post not too long ago. What is it, 4 or 5 months now, maybe? So I do want to tell, for those of you who don't know about him, tell you a little bit about him before we bring him up. So Chief Duncan is our first fire chief promoted from within in the last 28 years. He oversees fire operations, emergency medical services, marine operations, and community education, including the fire department's CERT program. Chip Duncan began his career in 1986 as a seasonal firefighter for the California Department of Forestry, otherwise known as CAL FIRE. He's a 31-year veteran of the fire service with 30 years serving in Newport Beach Fire Department. How about that? Yeah. During his time here, he's worked as a firefighter, fire paramedic, fire captain, fire battalion chief, and assistant chief of fire operations. He understands and appreciates the unique challenges of managing emergencies in an all-risk environment. He's grateful for the opportunity to lead a department steeped in tradition, filled with history, and vested in the community it serves. Furthermore, he will continually look to maintain and improve best-in-class service delivery for those who live in our beautiful city. Please welcome Fire Chief Chip Duncan.
In the fire and lifeguard disciplines, and I think in public safety overall, I don't think that we really realize the impact that we have on the people that we serve. We look at each call, basically, hey, we're out there doing our job. This is what we do every single day. And that's a good thing, but I think sometimes we just kind of get caught up in that, out doing our job, doing our thing. And in reality, when we reach out to the folks that we serve, we're seeing folks on the very worst day of their lives. Something's happened to them that's bad. Our lifeguards and firefighters are expected to go in and make a chaotic situation better and create a positive outcome. So I think it's really important that we don't get caught up in it's just our job, we're just doing what we do every single day. I think it's important that we recognize some of those outstanding events that have occurred in the last year. And like Steve mentioned, safety service professionalism, those are operating principles. So that's basically, you distill that down to the granular level, that's what we're all about, safety service and professionalism. And all the folks that you see come up here tonight all exemplify that safety, service, and professionalism. They are top-notch folks. And you also notice there are a couple of people that they keep coming back up here, and these guys are like the really top-notch guys, okay? So you'll see a couple of faces repeat coming back up here. So without further ado, I'm going to invite up our good friend, Henry DiCarlo. He's back for another year. Thanks for coming back. Come up here, Henry. I was telling Henry in line, I was happy you showed up this year. It was kind of where you might have scared him off last year, but he's back again this year, so we're doing something right?
Thank you. How's everyone doing tonight? Good? I want to thank all of you for having me here tonight. As you just heard, I work for KTLA. I do the morning show from 4 to 7 a.m. So if you don't know who I am, I'll just assume you're not up that early. Tonight we're here not just to recognize those that we will give awards to and recognize individually. I would just like to recognize all of you that are lifeguards, all of you that are firefighters. Maybe you're not being recognized tonight, but your work, what you do for the community, what you do, that oftentimes, like our teachers, goes unrecognized, unappreciated. Tonight's your night, whether you get an award or not. So if we could all just put our hands together and thank all those people that dedicate their lives, put their lives on the line. It's about all of you, and I do appreciate that. I really do. So that's why I'm here. So I thank you for having me. And with that, let's get on with the awards. We have some great awards. We are going to meet some great men and women tonight. We're going to begin with the Department Recognition Awards, and this year, Fire Chief Chip Duncan, he's going to present these personally. So I'm going to welcome the Chief back up to the stage, and I'll come back and we'll talk about those 3 awards. So, Chief.
Thank you, Henry. So we did change it up a little bit this year. I'm going to hand out the unit citations. And basically, unit citation goes back to what I said. We recognize our folks that exemplify safety, service, and professionalism. So all these are kind of a group, it's basically a group acknowledgement. So I'm going to call the names up of the folks that need to come on up. So as I call your names, please come on up here. I'd like to call the following individuals up to the podium. Andrew Matsuyama, Jennifer Fox, Don Gray, Blake Grove, Eric Alvstadt, Zachary Larkin, George Skeeter-Leeper, Mike Ure, John Moore, and Brent Jacobson. Come on, Brent. I know you're out there. So, like I mentioned, this is given out to, it's a unit citation for a group that did something special. You notice one thing here, too. Jennifer is one of our dispatchers that works in dispatch and lifeguards. And if you want to talk about a group of people that doesn't get a lot of recognition, that's really, really important when you're dealing with emergencies, are our dispatchers. So we should just give our dispatcher here a hand, because that's really one of our unsung heroes. So, Andy, where are you? All right.
Thank you, Chief.
Congratulations. Jennifer, good job. Skeeter, you're gonna take him for Skeeter? John, congratulations. Donnie Gray's not here. And once again, let's give these guys all a hand for a job well done. And actually, the ones that aren't here are actually at a wedding, so they got off the hook. I just was informed they're at a wedding. Andy Matsuyama is already up here, so Skeeter's not here. Brian O'Rourke, could you please come up to the podium? And you go back, you notice that Captain O'Rourke was off duty, and that's pretty common. There's a lot of rescues that occur. Our guys happen to be in the water. They see something going down, and they jump right in. They don't even hesitate. That's part of our lifeguard culture. I'm sure that's pretty common everywhere, but here in Newport Beach, that happens quite frequently. So please give them all around a hand for a job well done. Andy, good job again.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so this award actually involves our firefighters, our lifeguards, and our police officers. In public safety, we often, cross paths lots of times. If you work in the peninsula, sometimes you see your PD buddies a lot more than you see the fire guys sometimes, depending on what's going on in the peninsula. This one here involves all three public safety branches. So I'd like to call to the podium Lifeguard Alex Brandt, Daniel Moody, Police Officer Tony Yim, Police Officer Kevin Mansour, Lifeguard Captain John Moore, Paramedic Brian Carter, Paramedic Judah Levis, Engineer James Reidler, Firefighter Adam Levins, and Fire Captain Rick Zaccaro. Thanks to their life-saving efforts, we are recognizing Alexander Brandt and Daniel Moody with the Life-Saving Award, which is separate from the unit citation. And we're recognizing the rest of these individuals here with the unit citation. So basically, these two are being acknowledged for the life-saving, and everybody else basically supported them in their life-saving operations. So let's give out the life-saving awards first. This guy right here, I know he has a special trophy from him back at his house for all the awards that he has, so. All right, Alex. Well, Alexander Brandt Life-Saving Award, congratulations. Go ahead and show it. And with all of our awards, you actually have a medal, but you also have a ribbon that you can wear on your uniform at the appropriate time. So this is what the Life-Saving Award looks like. There you go. And then Daniel Moody Life-Saving Award. Dan, congratulations. We don't forget in the trophy room. Congratulations. Kevin? And John? And I know I can speak on behalf of Chief Lewis too. When we have some of this, when we have all of our folks up here together, that's what it's all about. We really take pride in the level of public safety we provide here in the city, and when we all get to do it together and as a positive outcome, that's really special. So this is a really good thing. We all get to be up here together. So good thing, right? All right. So the next one, I'd like to call up the following individuals. Oh, weird, Alex Brandt, again. Gary Conwell, he's not here, he's getting married. Jacob Philpott, Tyler Randall, Adam Yasenda, Captain Tommy Van Andel, Engineer Justin Kime, Engineer Andy Hopper, Firefighter Paramedic Chad Duncan, no relation, and Firefighter Paramedic Ryan Callanan. All right. So on May 16th, 2017, Lifeguard Alex Brandt was running while on his break when he was flagged down by a jogger on the beach. The jogger just noticed that there was an unconscious man on the beach. Alex detected agonal breathing, which agonal breathing is not quite in respiratory arrest, but they're going down that road. They're going to quit breathing. He had no pulse and immediately began CPR. Alex continued CPR until additional units arrived. They began to work with an AD, and you know the AD is the automatic external defibrillator that you'll see around. Hooked him up to that. The AD advised no shock, not to provide a shock. They began to work on the patient. Patient care was transferred to Newport Medic 62 and Newport Engine 62. The patient had a positive outcome and his life was saved. A unit citation being awarded for the outstanding medical efforts made to save this patient's life and for working together to bring about a positive outcome. So thank you guys, and a job well done. I'm going to give you Gary. Okay, there's one more to go, another unit citation, and this one probably exemplifies one of the most chaotic calls you're going to go on as a firefighter or firefighter paramedic, even a lifeguard for that matter. And I don't think that anybody from this crew is here tonight, but Cameron Hutzler, Captain Cameron Hutzler, Engineer Armando Oseguera, firefighter paramedic Joe Harrison, firefighter paramedic Corey Freeman, and firefighter paramedic Bryce Anderson. Are any of you guys here tonight? I don't think so. Okay. So on June 23rd, 2016, at 16:09 hours, Engine 66, Newport Medic 62 responded to a residence in Dover Shores for a reported pediatric drowning. And I can tell you from all my years as a medic and a captain, you never go to call more chaotic and just crazy than any kind of drowning involving a kid. Dispatch advised that a 7-year-old child was found at the bottom of the pool. When units arrived, the child had already been removed from the pool and CPR was already in progress. As one can imagine, upon arrival, the scene was chaotic and these professionals arrived to the patient and began patient care. Upon beginning care, the patient regained consciousness and began coughing up water. Without hesitation, Engine 66 immediately began patient care. Medic 62 arrived on scene and the patient was taken and transported to Hoag Hospital. And our medics initiated life-saving advanced life support. Every firefighter on scene was able to think clearly, act decisively, anticipate the needs of this call in a physically, emotionally, and mentally demanding environment. So that's why we're presenting this unit citation to Newport Engine 66 and Newport Medic 62 for a job well done. And unfortunately, these guys aren't here tonight, so let's give them a hand in those. Wow, that's a lot of guys. That's good. So I'm going to hand this back over to Henry, and Henry can take over from here. Henry, back to you in the studio.
Thank you very much. Where's Alexander? Alex Brandt, my new best friend. Yeah, that's the guy you want to be around. My goodness. Awesome. You know what? This is, I love doing this. I'm telling you, I love it because, you know, where else can you be when you're going to be talking about something and you'll see a lifeguard, a firefighter, and someone from the police department. I mean, all three of them together. So it's pretty amazing. I do a lot of these. I get asked to do a lot of these, but this is always very inspiring. So thank you, Chief, so much for having me. And we have 3 more awards to give out. Our next honoree is our Seasonal Lifeguard of the Year, Eric Smith. Eric, can you come on up here, please? Eric is a lifeguard with the Newport Beach Fire Department. He began his career with the city of Newport Beach as a seasonal ocean lifeguard trainee. He worked his way up to tower lifeguard, safety aide for the Newport Beach Junior Lifeguard Program, unit operator, and junior lifeguard instructor, and group leader within the past few years. So he's done it all. He basically is currently leads the B group. He oversees 14 instructors and 512 and 13-year-olds in the junior lifeguard program. Yeah, that's a lot of work there. Eric hopes to become a lifeguard officer. He has come full circle and is inspiring the next generation of Newport Beach lifeguards. He is passionate about helping people and saving lives. Eric also works as a teacher's assistant in the special education department at Agnes L. Smith Elementary School in Huntington Beach. Eric works with children who suffer from emotional disturbance and intellectual disabilities, helping them to develop social skills and providing them with behavioral therapy. Eric enjoys surfing, snowboarding, diving, and boating. He holds a BS in Business Administration from California State University of Long Beach. So congratulations. Sorry. The beach. Wow. Yes, I was going to say. Congratulations, Eric Smith, on being honored as Seasonal Lifeguard of the Year.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank the Commoners Club and the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce for putting on such a beautiful dinner and event. It is an honor to be standing up here, being held in such regard with these amazing people and the service these individuals provide for the city and its patrons. I'd like to thank Fire Chief Chip Duncan, Assistant Chief Rob Williams, Lifeguard Battalion Chief Brent Jacobson and Mike Halfide, and the rest of the lifeguard supervisors for this award. To my family, for all the love and support over the last 13 years. Being in pursuit of my dream career, thank you so much. It's been a lot of long days and sometimes going weeks without a day off. So to my fiance, Erin, thank you for all your love and all your support and all your patience. I love you. I need to thank the firefighters and paramedics here tonight. Not only do you back us up on critical calls, but it is because of you that my mother is able to attend tonight. Last May, my mom coded on her way to Hoag Hospital. Your commitment to providing excellent customer service every day, being prepared, and dedicated to safety service professionalism attributes to why my mom is here tonight. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Once again, thank you for the honor, and I look forward to working with all of you in the future. Have a great night.
Eric, before you go, we want to give you this certificate of recognition from the County of Orange. Michelle Steele, supervisor, has this nice award for all of our recipients tonight. So congratulations on that. Where's your mom, by the way? Mom, stand up. Where are you? You did well. You have a son to be proud of. Thank you. Our next honoree is for the Lifeguard Supervisor of the Year. I'd like to welcome John Mitchell to the stage, please. As John is walking up, let me tell you about John. He is a lifeguard captain with the Newport Beach Fire Department. He began his career with the fire department as a tower lifeguard. He was promoted to junior lifeguard instructor, junior lifeguard group leader, assistant coordinator to the junior lifeguard program, then a lifeguard officer. He has received the following honors: Co-Lifeguard of the Year back in 1990, Junior Lifeguard of the Year 2000, Unit Citation 2006, and Lifeguard Supervisor of the Year in 2006 as well. John enjoys his current assignment as the Division III Supervisor, where he works for many of our rookie lifeguards, and he hopes to become an Assistant Chief of Marine Operations for the city of Newport Beach. John has served on the California Surf Life Saving Association, where he served as the on the executive board as the first executive delegate and exchange committee chair. He also belongs to the United States Life Saving Association. He enjoys traveling, swimming, boating, and spending time with his family. And for these reasons and so many more, John Mitchell has been chosen as the Lifeguard Supervisor of the Year.
I just want to say thanks once again to the Chamber of Commerce and to the Commoners Club. Every time we seem to do these events, they get better and better and better, and tonight's, over the top once again. Being nominated for this award is, as the chief said earlier, is very humbling. I work with a very dedicated, passionate team of lifeguards that work really hard to take care of this community and all of our visitors to the city of Newport Beach every year, and we take a lot of pride in that. It's really great to see so many folks out here in the audience. You know, we said earlier it's a sold out event tonight, which means so much, and I just want all of you to know that we don't ever take that for granted. The support means a lot, so thank you very much. I'll just end by, I'm just gonna be brief. I know it's a long evening, and I just always wanna say thanks to my wife, Kelly, and my kids, Kern and Cassidy. Cassidy's asleep already. Little bit late for the little kids, but it's been a wonderful summer. I had a really unique team this year down in Corona Del Mar that just made things so smooth that you know, I hope to keep that going for the next few years. It's my 31st year with the city of Newport Beach, and people always say why I have a smile on my face all the time when they see me, and it's because I love where I work and I like what I do. So thanks very much, everybody. Enjoy the night.
Our final honoree of the evening is our Firefighter of the Year. So please welcome Mr. Glenn White. While Glenn is walking up to the stage, let me tell you a little bit about Glenn White. He is a captain with the Newport Beach Fire Department, nearly 34 years of experience in the fire department. He has served in many capacities as a firefighter, paramedic, and hazardous materials team captain. He's an investigator, strike team leader on out-of-county wildland fires as well. He has assisted authorities in the past with several investigations that have led to successful prosecution and convictions for the Orange County District Attorney's Office. He's received a Director Special Recognition Award from the Orange County Sheriff's Department for his work with the Orange County Intelligence Center. Glenn is committed to the community he serves and most recently assisted with the Eagle Scout project here in Newport Beach and provided an AED and training associated with the AED for the Newport Hills Swim and Tennis Club. So congratulations, Glenn, for being honored as our Firefighter of the Year. Glenn White, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks, Chief Duncan. Chip and I came on together a long time ago, class of '87. Way to go. Thank you. I'm normally not a very nervous person at all, pretty calm, but tonight I'm a little bit nervous. Thank you to everyone that's here, to the Marriott, the Chamber. I noticed that Steve Rosansky really pulled the strings on the weather. Got up this morning, it was pretty rainy. Thought if anybody can do it, Steve can do it. Way to go. Thank you to the council members. And Dave, I saw you had your arm in a sling. I hope everything's all right. You're feeling better. I'm flattered and I'm honored to be here tonight to represent the amazing men and women of the Newport Beach Fire Department and actually of this fantastic city, this great, great city of Newport Beach. You can actually just think of your own word for gratitude and whatever your special word is, and that's what I am tonight. Thank you again to my brothers and sisters for voting this honor upon me. I won't let you down, and I really am looking forward to representing the city. I hope in the short time that I have here tonight, in words I can express how lucky, really lucky you are to have these great men and women, these particular men and women of this fire department working for you. And I also hope to be able to tell them how blessed they are to work for this great city of Newport Beach and the great citizens that live here. If I could have my family stand up at a table over here. My son Chris and his wife Martha. Chris is going into the LA County Fire Academy on November 29th. They live in their home in Tustin, and then my daughter Corey in the back there, and her husband Christian. Corey, Steve, just joined the Newport Chamber of Commerce with her company. Thank you. And Corey's husband Christian. my young children, Bryson and Catherine, and that little nugget, Caitlin. And I point that out because I'm grateful to you. You're responsible for that. You're literally, really responsible for my family and the successes that I've had. I work for you and I work for the city, and that's the result. And you can feel good about that and what's given back to the community, and multiply that times 116 of the people that are here at this fire department. I really, truly am grateful for everything this city's done for me and everything I've been able to give back to the community. I appreciate you doing this for me tonight. I appreciate the Marriott and the Chamber of Commerce and the fire chief and all the people at City Hall that work hard for us. And thank you for having us. And I hope I've been able to let our firemen know how lucky we are to work here and let our citizens know how lucky you are to have us for our fire department. Thank you.
Congratulations, Glenn, and really congratulations one more time to all of our recipients tonight. Please, round of applause. I know it's getting late. I just want to thank all of you for having me back here again. I hope to be back next year because, quite honestly, the Balboa bars are great. So thank you very much. Debbie, I love you. Thanks again.
And one last thing. I know that Henry has to get out of here because he had to get early. We got him something to help him get up early. We got him a cup, a Newport Beach Fire Department cup. You can put his coffee tomorrow, but I expect to see us on TV tomorrow when you're on TV.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you right now.
Absolutely.
My administrative assistant, Erica Rivera, who helped set this up, thank you, Erica, watches you on TV, and she will rat you out if you don't have this cup in front of you tomorrow.
6:45, I'll have the cup and some Balboa bars on TV. How's that? We have them for everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you.
Okay, what an evening. Thank you. Congratulations to all the awardees tonight. Thank you, Henry, for helping us out. And Chief, thank you for all your great words. Appreciate it. On behalf of the Chamber, we enjoyed seeing you all tonight, and please enjoy the music of Henry O'Neill. Drive safe, and we'll see you next year. DJ's over here if you want to place your orders for next year's table. Good night.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city.